Sarveshwara Rakshamam Vahimam. Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Right. Welcome, my dearest youngsters. How wonderful it is to be in touch with you every day and together going through our beautiful Shastras of Geetha, Ramayana, Upanishad. And I am sure you are knowing the knowledge given in them. Therefore, hopefully your doubts regarding our Shastra, Sanatana Dharma going away and you are becoming convinced about how great, grand, glorious is our Hinduism, Shastras, and as a human life, how many great, great things we can do and achieve. Welcome, gratitudes to you, salutations to you, and congrats those who are tuning by being so regular. Really lucky it is. All the 7 sessions are of very, very importance in our life. Common sense thought, anyway, you know how it helps us. Sankalpa, we are teaching you how we have to be Sankalpabadha in our Nishchaya and our Vyavahara. Sahanavatu is a mantra for being together in this endeavor. Vedic chanting is only to invoke the Shruti Mata and Rishi's Kripa. Gita, you have seen how great is God's guidance. Ramayana का तो कोई बात ही नहीं. How wonderfully Lord is guiding. Few more days only will be coming to that conclusion in Ayodhya Kanda. Then the chanting of Mundaka Upanishad, little meaning I am telling. So all of them are very, very important, useful, essential. That's why they are taken up. It is only you and I have to be regular and tune and show the Shraddha and learn, make use of it, practice it. Definitely we will be blessed, we will be helped in our successes. But the basic thing is, as a human being, more than depending on anyone else or on anything called as prarabdha or all, you and I as a youth should depend on our own efforts. Efforts में first stage ज्ञानम होता है, second implementation. Okay. So welcome. These are the 7 things we are doing every day. Today also we do. The first one is common sense thought. In the common sense thought today, these 5 things be clear about. Okay. Each one of them are very, very important. One or two may be known to you. First one is very clear, obvious key. Let you be not or let me be not a stupid fellow as a human being without the goal, without the well thought of goal, without the sublime, subtlemost, ultimate goal. Okay, first and foremost for a human being, because a goalless life is lived erratically, licentiously, destroying oneself and the opportunity, and also he becomes troublesome to the world also. In this country, in the form of terrorists or Naxalites or any youth who are wasting time and troubling the whole world only because they don't have this substantial goal. And if any of the youngsters are not seen outside, erratically wandering like a buffoon in the world, that means that fellow has a goal, not wasting the time in cell phone or टीवी. ऐसा कोई बंदा है इसका अर्थ उसको जीवन में एक लक्ष्य बना मिला है ना. तो योर अकेडमिक प्रोफेशनल फॉर द पीपल लाइक अस परमात्मा एंड पीपल लाइक अस हमारे लिए तो स्पिरिचुअलिटी में आ जाए ना. दैट गोल शुड बी सिंगल पॉइंटेड, आई मस्ट हैव परमात्मा. ओके. एंड पीपल लाइक अस हमारे लिए क्या होता है ना. और एक बात बताता हूँ कि व्हेन आई एम इन द वर्ल्ड एज वर्ल्डली पर्सन, I can be 100% worldly with zero spirituality. One option. People all are like that. At second level, I can continue to be a worldly person, just attending some spiritual things. And from those spiritual things called as puja upasana, even the worldly things I can obtain also. Second possible. Third is what? While maintaining the outer worldly activity, I can be spiritual just by attending the classes, gathering the information, enhancing my knowledge. ये सब संभव है. But the fourth thing is not possible. What is it? Once I decide the Paramatma as the goal, I can never have any other thing as the goal other than Him. When you have the goal of the world, you can pursue Paramatma. Even with His help, you can get the worldly things. But when the truth, the reality, the divinity alone is the goal, it has to be exclusive. You can't have any other goal. Why? Because of both being totally opposite. है ना? Paramatma is available inside. The world is outside. Those two cannot go together. If you want to have the inner Paramatma, you have to introvert it. You can't have outer goal. To have Paramatma, you have to drop the ego, but you need to maintain the ego there. To have Paramatma, you have to transcend all Sharira, Indriya, Prana, Mana, Buddhi. But in the world, you need them. Paramatma is one without second. In the world, it is multitude. The world is gross. The Paramatma is subtler than subtlest. It's like you cannot have day and night at one time. You can't have white and black at one time. In the same way, when you have Jagat as the goal, you can pursue Paramatma. But when Paramatma is the goal, because of these, so many of the opposite nature, contradiction, you cannot have any other goal. वो हमारे लिए बात. Anything else are the means for Paramatma as the goal. Like these classes, all of them are to make my knowledge pakka and clear and finish off my obligations, my services. It's a part of sadhana, but this is not my goal. For a spiritual, you also can. Once you choose a professional goal, don't get distracted. Come, sometimes professions can be two or three also correlated. But first of all, ascertain about the goal. जैसे हमारे लिए परमात्मा को पाना है, परमात्मा को ही पाना है. उसी से मोक्ष, no other way. Spiritual people's vision. Everything else is in the world of projections, world of limitations, world of conditionings. They will definitely give bandhanam, dukkha. No doubt at all we have regarding this. Then only we can keep all of them away and go exclusively for spiritual. First point I told. Second one is first is Paratma is goal. Second is other goal you cannot have. You also one professional goal. Other all things you decide you remove them. This is the second point. Exclusiveness is second point. Third one is important. मेरे लिए तो आपको भी होना चाहिए कि how long I am going to live LIV. What's my age? Then how much sadhana I need to do for my realizing the goal. So can I afford to involve in anything on the name of entertainment or in the name of rest, the excessive sleep, etc. Time thoda hi hai. Therefore, the sense of single pointedness, sense of urgency to achieve the goal. And who knows after this death, what will I be born as? An animal, a bird? पता नहीं what is due to me, but in that शरीर I cannot do sadhana. तो मुझे यही करना है. Therefore, the third point is sense of urgency, sense of single pointedness. तुम लोगों को भी चाहिए. You cannot say कि मैं 4-5वां अटेम्प्ट में I will pass the chartered accountants. तुम लोग तो कर ही नहीं सकते. Why? Because if you lag behind even 1 year, all the juniors to you, they also become competitors to you. तुमको तो मेरे से ज़्यादा सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी होना कि वेरी सून आई मस्ट फिनिश माई मेडिसिन और माई इंजीनियरिंग. Immediately I must get that campus selection job. Quickly I must get all the knowledge and skills and training. Quickly I must, Krishna Vasudeva, involve in the work and get the expertise and keep on getting the promotions. ये सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी है तो ही सिंगल पॉइंटेडनेस होगा. When there is single pointedness, then only we can avoid the distractions unwanted things and do the job in hand and succeed. थर्ड वन, बस यही चाहिए और तुरंत चाहिए. परमात्मा चाहिए, सिर्फ परमात्मा ही चाहिए और तुरंत चाहिए. ये तीन बातें हमारे लिए, आपके लिए भी. Now fourth point, once I make Lord as the goal, now should I not have all knowledge about what is God, where is God, how to achieve it? ये सारा सिद्धांत ज्ञान पक्का होना. Now do I have a सिद्धांत ज्ञान or not? Now I tell you some secret. कि whoever attend to the satsangas, classes, they have the knowledge in the intellect. They may have sometimes the feeling, emotion, यार ये करने से अच्छा होता. Some of them may even have the sense organs involved in it. But all of that becomes futile or waste if that person himself is not involved in that Siddhanta Jnanam. Means what? Whatever I am gaining the knowledge is for me करके you should feel. है ना? Like if there is a news, okay, in that country the war is happening. You listen it, that's it. You sympathize, you say यार ये सारा होना नहीं चाहिए था. Or the place said the other country, there is a cloud burst हुआ. So many people died. Or heavy rains. So you feel ना अरे यार नहीं होना चाहिए. More than that, you don't connect yourself with it. But if it is in your own place, कि तुम्हारे यहाँ ही terrorist bombing हो रहा है. See that place of Ukraine and Gaza. Every moment they are involved that which time from where what bomb will fall on the head. In the same way, the cyclone alert, all of that is for your own place, let us say. Don't you involve in it? I am telling you the difference between being spiritually uninvolved in theoretical knowledge and the need of involving I in it. Many people intellectually they gather, but they don't involve in it. मतलब क्या है, अगर बताया मानो कि you to the mind control is required. They say हाँ mind control is required. अरे महाराज mind control is required is not told. What is told? Your mind is to be controlled. You involve yourself. Bad habits have to be given up. Like Asura Sampada should be given up. Daivi Sampada should be gained. No, in philosophy, spirituality, may even though the knowledge is given generally, but it has to be taken particularly. That I must give up the Asura Sampada, I must take up the Daivi Sampada. ये I को involve नहीं करोगे ना, then all the intellectual gymnastics, whether it is spiritual goal or your worldly pursuit, you won't be benefited out of that information. है ना? लाइक क्रिकेट मैच देख रहे हो, सिर्फ देख रहे हो, तुम्हारा कोई संबंध नहीं है, उससे कोई फायदा नहीं होगा तुम्हारा. Anywhere, like if a doctor is invited for a lecture, so he tells कि what are the general physical health tips. Then he will tell what are the prevalent diseases in today's generation. Then he'll talk about seasonal diseases. So general health is how to be fit, hale and hearty long time, 80, 90, 100 साल. Then the prevalent diseases because of the wrong food habits, excessive food habits, genes में आ गया वो, genetical बोलते. That for 1,000 years we were in poverty of not eating the food. Therefore I want food, I want food. That thought has entered into the genes. Therefore, eaten food by human beings, Indians, is not being expended by the cells in the body. Therefore, that accumulated food becoming glucose. Therefore, every second Indian is diabetic. Every third Indian is BP. क्योंकि पहले नहीं मिलता था तो चाहिए चाहिए का चाहत हो गया और जीन्स में चला गया, इसलिए वो खर्चा नहीं हो रहा, अंदर खा रहे लेकिन खर्चा नहीं हो रहा. Earlier they used to work but no food. Now they eat, they don't work. Don't even go for playing some badminton or tennis. सिटी से नीचे उतरते ही भी नहीं है. एवरीथिंग ऑनलाइन ऑनलाइन. अब नीचे कोई फूल भी है तो ऊपर से रस्सी से डाल के ले लेंगे. दे डोंट गो. That genes have become like that. Our doctor says diabetic, BMI, and prevention's precaution. Then he'll tell seasonal, rainy season, contagious diseases, waterborne can come here. Now, when doctor is telling all of that, a listener, how should he listen? क्या he is talking about a Somalia or Algeria or Nigeria. ऐसा है क्या वो? The doctor is telling to me only, no? He will tell it generally, but I'll take it as for myself. That I have to be fit physically in general by these cares. That these prevalent diseases of sugar BP, this is how I have to control. So to from this particular seasonal disease, I have to protect. मुझे अपने आप को महसूस होना है. नहीं है तो what is the use of the doctors telling it? You understand it? In the same way, when I am a spiritual person, study the Shastras, even you also listening nowadays, I have to involve myself. You have to involve yourself. So to in your worldly goal. If you take up that goal of being a doctor, you involve yourself in the entire college, entire studies, entire learnings. Theory को सीखने में. Without that perfection in the theory, the fifth point now, how can we be perfectly involving ourselves in the practice? है कि ना? थियरी तुम जाओगे सुनोगे वहां कैसे इंजेक्शन देना, then you yourself do 10-20, then you get expertise. In the same way, after involving in gaining the theoretical knowledge, at the time of practice also, the fifth point is I have to involve myself. These four words in Hindi first I tell you. In everything. करना है, to be done. कर रहा हूं, doing. कर चुका हूं, done. फल मिला, succeeded. Of all those four we have to experience. Like physically. Yoga asana karna hai. I have to do. Then yogasana कर रहा हूं 20 minutes. Then yogasana कर लिया. Then the phala is the body is flexible, sweet, wonderful. Same way, every aspect. This is called I involve. Like मुझे जप करना है, कर रहा हूं, किया हूं, मन एकाग्र हो गया. पूजा करना है, कर रहा हूं, किया हूं, तो मन में भक्ति आ गया. तो मेडिटेशन करना है, कर रहा हूं, किया, तो तत्व के समीप गया हूं मैं. यू अंडरस्टैंड? इन दिस वे वी हैव टू इन्वॉल्व इन इट. आई हैज टू इन्वॉल्व, है ना? आई हैज टू इन्वॉल्व. आई एम नॉट ग्रामेटिकली स्पीकिंग रॉन्ग. It is grammatically wrong, but the thought you have to catch it. I, the individuality, has to involve in it. We don't involve generally. You know, a doctor, he should involve that I am a doctor, he is a patient, he is depending on me, he came on faith with me, I have to treat him. I can bolo. In that way. Therefore, these five things. One, goal. Second, exclusiveness in the goal. Third, the sense of urgency and single pointedness. Four, involve I in all the theory. Five, involve I in all the practice. Such person alone will succeed. Understood? Thank you for waiting. So we have seen the first one. Now Sankalpa. Om Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Samastam Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha Sankalpa Tesham Sarvesham Krupanugrahena Upanishadukta Brahmatmaikya Bodhena Moksha Siddhyartham Shrutismati Purana Ityasokta Sadhya Sadhana Anubhuti तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां भक्तिज्ञान योग वेदांतादि प्रक्रियाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञ साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे स्थित समस्त शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये भगवद्भक्ति परब्रह्म भक्ति देवता भक्ति गुरु भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति साधना भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति देशभक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन धर्म भक्ति सेवा भक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्र उच्चारणं वेद मंत्र पारायणं श्रीमद् भगवद्गीता षोडशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणमध्ययनं श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्या कांड शततम कच्चित् सर्गान्तर्गत श्री रामचंद्रेण उक्त राजनीति धर्माणाम् अध्ययनं श्री अथर्वण वेदांतर्गत मुंडक उपनिषदः मंत्राणां पारायणं स्वल्प अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे मोक्षार्थं करिष्यामहे भारतवर्षार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं संकल्प इज डन ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Now Vedic chanting. Om Shri 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 Vedamatre Namaha Atha Shri Krishna Yajurvediya Taittiriya Brahmanam Parayanam Trutiyashtake Ashtama Prabhadagaha Atha Trishtitama Mantrat Arabhya. ॐ एकोत्तरं ज्योति प्रयुताय स्वाहेत्याह समुद्राय स्वाहेत्याह हर्युष्टि सप्त च विभुर्मात्रा प्रभुः पित्रेत्यश्वनामानि जुहोति उभयोरेवैनं लोकयोर्नामधेयं गमयते आयनाय स्वाहा प्रायणाय स्वाहेत्युद्रावाञ्जुहोति सर्वमेवैनमस्कन्नगं सुवर्गं लोकं गमयते अग्नये स्वाहा सोमाय स्वाहेति पूर्वहोमाञ्जुहोति पूर्व एव द्विषन्तं भ्रातृव्यमधिक्रामते पृथिव्यै स्वाहान्तरिक्षाय स्वाहेत्याह यथा यजुरेवैतदु अग्नये स्वाहा सोमाय स्वाहेति पूर्वदीक्षा जुहोति पूर्व एव द्विषन्तं भ्रातृव्यमतिक्रामते पृथिव्यै स्वाहान्तरिक्षाय स्वाहेत्येकविंशतिनीं दीक्षां जुहोति एकविंशतिर्वै देवलोकाः द्वादश मासाः पञ्चर्तवः त्रय इमे लोकाः असावादित्य एकविंशः एष सुवर्गो लोकः सुवर्गस्य लोकस्य समष्ट्यै भुवो देवानां कर्मणे तृतीदीक्षा जुहोति ऋतूनेवास्मै कल्पयति अग्नये स्वाहा वायवे स्वाहेति जुहोत्यनन्तरित्यै अर्वाज्ञ संक्रामति मत्वित्याप्तिर्जुहोति मत्वित्याप्तिर्जुहोति सुवर्गस्य लोकस्याप्त्यै भूतं भव्यं भविष्यदिति पर्याप्तिर्जुहोति सुवर्गस्य लोकस्य पर्याप्त्यै आमे गृहा भवन्त्वित्वया भूर्जुहोति सुवर्गस्य लोकस्याभूत्यै अग्निना तपोन्वभवदित्यनु भूर्जुहोति सुवर्गस्य लोकस्यानुभूत्यै स्वाहाधिमादिताय स्वाहेति समस्तानि वैश्वदेवानि जुहोति समस्तमेव द्विषन्तं भ्रातृव्यमतिक्रामति दद्भ्यस्वाहा हनूभ्यागस्वाहेत्यङ्ग होमाञ्जुहोति अंगे अंगे वै पुरुषस्य पाप्मोपश्लिष्टः अंगादंगादेवैनं पाप्मनस्तेन मुञ्चति अग्ने अज्येत्याय स्वाहा कृष्णाय स्वाहा श्वेताय स्वाहेत्यश्वरूपाणि जुहोति रूपैरेव इनगं समर्धयति ओषधिभ्यः स्वाहा मूलेभ्यः स्वाहेत्योषधि होमाञ्जुहोति द्वयो वा ओषधयः पुष्पेभ्योऽन्याः फलं गृह्णन्ते मूलेभ्योऽन्याः ता एवोभैरवरुन्धे वनस्पतिभ्यः स्वाहेति वनस्पति होमाञ्जुहोति अरण्यस्यान्नाद्यस्यावरुद्ध्यै मेषस्त्वापचतैरवत्वित्यपाव्यानि जुहोति प्राणावे वै देवा अपाव्याः प्राणानेवावरुन्धे कूप्याभ्यः स्वाहाभ्यः स्वाहेत्यपाकं होमाञ्जुहोति अप्सु वा आवह अन्नं वा आवह अद्भ्यो वा अन्नं जायते यदेवाद्भ्योऽन्नं जायते तदवरुन्धे पूर्वदीक्षा जुहोति पूर्व एव द्विषन्तं भ्रातृव्यमतिक्रामत्यन्त अनन्तरित्यै क्रामतिरुन्धे जायत एकञ्च ओम शांति 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 ना काफी है थैंक यू नौ भगवद गीता ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम श्री गीता शरणं मम श्री व्यास शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ षोडशोऽध्यायः दैवासुरसम्पद्विभागयोगः अष्टादश मंत्रः श्री भगवानुवाच फ्रेंड्स यू आर अवेयर we are studying Bhagavad Gita. We are into 16th chapter. In this, Bhagavan crystal clearly mentions about the negative values under the title of Asuri Sampada, positive values under the title of Daivi Sampada. Daivi Sampada are 26. They are enumerated. We have seen them. So Asuri Sampada is being explained to us in the 17th shloka. By the study of that, we have seen 65 of them. Every one of them are harm causing only. Okay, especially in this 17th mantra, the 7 of them, very, very powerful Durgunas, Asura Gunas, which destroy us, and because of us, the world also is disturbed. The beauty, the streamlining, the systematic way of the world is disturbed by this type of Asura Guni Vyaktis. So don't have them. This is what we are studying. You know what are those 7? Atma Sambhavitaha, Stabdhaha, Dhanamana Anvitaha, Dhana Mada Anvitaha, Namayagnehi Yajante, Dambhena Yajante, Avidhipurvakam Yajante. These are all the Asura Gunas. Atma Sambhavana means considering oneself to be great by oneself, not that others are doing our Sambhavana or praise or recognizing our glory. खुद ही अपने आप का डिब्बा मारना, आत्म संभावना, आत्म संभावना. When that happens, the arrogance that I am great. One is I become inadvertent to do the mistakes. Second is I become stagnant in my learning because I am arrogant. I know it. Therefore, I don't listen to anyone, any advices. Atma Sambhavita. Typical example is the Brahmanas, the Pujari log hote na. They know how to do puja, some Vedic chantings, mantrocharana, suktams, and people start doing namaskar, chamatkar to them. They think now they have become so great. They don't respect any महात्मा साधु सन्यासी वगैरह बस हमको सब आ गया. Example hundreds I have seen, therefore I have no hesitation to tell. Atma Sambhavana. Actually, the more we learn, the more we have to be careful to use that knowledge and the humble that that knowledge has come to us by God's grace. I will give an example, Brahmana. So to the politicians, the Kshatriyas, Atma Sambhav. Now I am Prime Minister or Chief Minister or Minister or MLA MP. Then the arrogant they are. So to the very well established business people, Atma Sambhavita arrogance. बस हमको सब पता है. So to the laborers, all those people who work, हमको ये सब आता है काम. Their arrogance. Nowadays though, every laborer, every even what you call technical person, सब में अपना ईगो. इलेक्ट्रिशियन का अपना ईगो हो गया. आत्म संभावना. मेरे बिना काम ही नहीं होता करके. Carpenter is an Atma Sambhavana. He will not come on time. He will demand whatever he wants. He asks, we have to give. इन्हीं का घर में जो सर्वेंट्स आते हैं आत्म संभावित. Those days of being humble are gone away. सबको अहंकार हो गया आजकल. तो ये असुर गुण है. Wherever we are, we have to be happy with the gunas given and we have to use them in service without any ego. Be humble. Second is stabdhata. Higher people we don't recognize, we don't salute, we don't learn from them. That is stabdhata. Asuri guna nahi hona chahiye. You have to again be reciprocative, responsive, and recognize everybody's greatness, accept it, and generally see the divinity in everyone. Therefore, that way everyone is worship namaskar worthy. ये है होना चाहिए, स्तब्धता नहीं होना. Third one is dhana mana and dhana mada. Because dhana abhiman rakna, ego, and using the to misuse it in negative activities and justifying it. That's called as dhana mada कहते. Some have the power mada. Like my father is police officer or traffic police, कुछ भी है. Therefore, I will not follow the traffic rules. Because मेरा father officer है. It's called as mada because of the power. Or my father is MLA MP. उस पावर में आ गए तो किसी को कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. एक विचित्र चीज है इंडिया में. एमएलए बन गया तो वो रुबाब आता है. And then his children, they are in that mother that we are his parent, his children, we do it. In different places they are there. Rich people, professional people, हर एक बंदे को अपना पोजीशन का माना और उसको मद से मिसयूज करना होता है. तीन हो गए. इनफैक्ट चार. आत्म संभावनम, स्तब्धता, धनमान, धनमद. पांचवा क्या है? नाम यज्ञ ही यजन्ते. Isn't it? They are also asura. नाम यज्ञ यजन्ते. Asura means what? Little bit carefully सुनो इसको. Whatever the work we do professionally or socially or domestically, उसको हमें पहले तो as we studied in third chapter of Geetha, यज्ञ भाव से करना है. Okay? यज्ञ भाव से करना. What is the meaning of yajna bhava? That I am a part of total. When I am consuming the things that are produced in the total, then I must also contribute to the total as a contributor. This bhavana is yajna bhavana. Anywhere I am, the feeling that I am part of total, not only in consuming but also in contribution. Once that bhavana comes, yajna bhavana, you have to execute it. While executing that, both the things, don't execute them again out of ego or don't execute them out of superficiality. That is the meaning of nama yajna. मतलब नाम कमाने के लिए करना, that is arrogance. नाम के वास्ते करना, like superficially done. यज्ञ नहीं हो सकता हो. Like a driver of a train. Now, driving the train is a yajna. No, you cannot do that with arrogance. No, you are given that job to carry those people, then they are giving you a salary. So don't do it arrogantly, humbly do. Second is Nama Yajna means very superficially, carelessly you are driving the train. Then फिर चढ़ा दिया दूसरे ट्रेन पे या पटरी से उतार दी, then how many thousands will be harmed there? So therefore, three things. One, every duty we have to do it with yajna spirit. Second, don't do it to naam ke vaste, but do it perfectly with every step fully involved in perfectly done. So to don't treat naam ke vaste means for your own name, fame, arrogance or any personal selfish motive or profit. If you do so, you are superficially doing, you are doing it for selfish purpose and you don't have any yajna attitude, then you are an asura. Okay. Nama yajna. Then again, dambhena. Another point. The sixth one is dambhena. Hypocritically doing. What is the opposite of dambha? Sincerely doing. Like I am doing this lecture to you. Hypocrisy means what? Just to show off to you that I know. Geetha, I can talk to you. This is dambha. The opposite of that dambha, what is it? Sincerity. What is sincerity? No, this Geetha Jnanam is so useful for whoever learn it and practice. So, as a duty and as a service, I am sharing it with my beloved youngsters. There is no dambha in this. There is honesty is there. There is a sincerity is there. There is a clarity of purpose is there. कोई भी काम ऊपर ऊपर दंभ से नहीं करना है ना. Nowadays the dambha has become the way of life. Two examples I'll give. In the office, just सुपरफिशियलिटी के लिए काम कर रहे आ रहे कि ऑफिस ग्रो करना है करके नहीं कर रहे. प्राइवेट सेक्टर में भी सेम. दैट्स व्हाई एनी अदर कंपनी गिव्स more salary, they kick this job and go. So to the job, the owners also, if they are able to get another fellow to do the same work with half or the 3/4 salary, they will remove this person working and they induce or take that new person. It's all dambha. And the example is the relation between the parents, children, wife and husband. ऊपर ही है, अंदर he doesn't feel that he's an husband, responsible husband. She also doesn't feel that she's a responsible wife. Therefore, I should take care of him and all. And together, we have to live a 100 years beautiful life. Serving the society, serving the Rishimuni, giving to the society next generation of youngsters with all discipline. ये सब कोई नहीं दिमाग में. ऊपर ऊपर बस अपने सेल्फिशनेस के लिए एक दूसरे को थोड़ा सा प्यार देना. when सेल्फिशनेस नहीं जमता लड़ते रहना और जब वो थोड़ा बढ़ जाता है फिर बिछड़ जाना, अलग होना, डिवोर्स. देन अगेन मैरी अनदर फेलो और फेली अगेन फॉर द सेम थर्ड क्लास ऑफ दम्भ. इन अर्लियर डेज नहीं होता. How much ever useless the husband may be or trouble making Lalita or the wife may be, once married, 100 साल तक they only death separates them. They were not dambhika. They mean business. And she never tells about her husband whatever he is. She suffers but inside. That's her dignity. He also, all her coaxings, her desires for money, वो सारा fulfill करता रहता है, लेकिन he doesn't complain about her. Because he says she's like that, but my wife I have to take care. That's the meaning of dambha rahityam and dambha. Asura is with hypocrisy, ऊपर a desha bhakti dambha. Like in parliament, the entire opposition कितना हंगामा करते हैं. अब अभी देख के आ रहा हूँ मैं 20 मिनट पहले in that Andhra Pradesh assembly. How much dambha and arrogance. The opposition wale with our black dress, shouting, not even allowing the governor to give his speech. It was so insulting and humiliating. They planned. They came with that planning. बेचारा गवर्नर बोल रहा है यार अपना प्रसंग. He is the top person in the entire state. वो चिल्ला के बस चले गए वो. So नाम के वास्ते एमएलए दे रहा दम्भ. तो मैं सोच रहा था कि जिन जिन कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी के वो लोग एमएलएज हैं, तो दोस प्रजा whoever have elected them, उनको इनका वीडियो दिखाना है, how they are disrupting the whole nonsense, or disrupting and creating the nonsense. And the people who have voted to them, they should say गलती से हमने इनको वोट निकाला, इनको निकाल दो, पहले दोबारा इलेक्शन करो. Whether it's MLA or MP or minister, the praja should raise the voice. Luckily, all the assembly or parliament things are live shown on TV. Thank God. When they are made compulsory to be seen by school and college students, then they know what's right, what's wrong. So the hypocritic Desha Bhaktas. And one or two होते हैं वो opposition में भी, but because they are in the alliance with the Desha Bhaktas, they also have to become like that. गलत कंपनी में जाओगे ऐसे ही होता है तुमको, लाइक इन महाराष्ट्र एंड ऑल. गॉन इनटू गलत कंपनी, देन यू आर नॉट इवन डूइंग दैट फॉर व्हिच योर पार्टी स्टार्टेड. In that way, dambha ka so many examples I gave you. Don't be hypocrite, beta. When you are working in an office, sincerely. A company, sincerely. When you are family, mean business, be sincere. To your parents, to your in-laws, to your neighborhood. कोई hypocrite मत बनो. That is a crime. Be sincere, be participating in it. Okay. So these asuras, nama yajnehi ajante, then dambhena ajante. Third worst one, the seventh one in this shloka is avidhi purvakam. This is another mistake we do. That the arrogance, takes things for granted. And then we don't follow the rules, regulations. We become licentious. Therefore, we don't do the things as they have to be done. That's called a avidhi purvakam. Like when traveling the road, there is a vidhi, the speed limit of the vehicle, the way of the overtaking, or the way of giving side for others to take over, or when the red signal happens to stop it, time of taking the turns, showing those signals. ये सब विधि विधान जिससे फॉलो करने से you will be safely traveling, others too. But the arrogant people अविधि पूर्वक वो कहते बस यही टर्न ले रहा हूँ मैं, उनको ना वो इंडिकेटर नहीं दूंगा. अब ठका कोई आके ठोक दिया. अविधि पूर्वकम. Everywhere food taking avidhi, whole day schedule is avidhi, official work is avidhi, dealing with people also विधि नहीं है उसमें. Like ideal human being कैसा होना है, विधि है वहाँ. Towards himself, towards his parents, towards the society, towards the nature, the rights are automatically involved in that. So विधि विधान को छोड़कर अपने इच्छा के अनुसार करना is अविधि पूर्वकम. Asuras do like that. तुम लोग ऐसा मत करो. Whether you like it or not, follow the vidhi. Like your boss is there, you like or not, you go and wish him every day, good morning sir, with the heart. Then whatever the work is given, कभी ज़्यादा भी होता है, एक घंटा बैठने को बोलते हैं, तो करो उसको विधि विधान से. Everywhere विधि को फॉलो करो, या देन यू आर दैवी. अविधि से करोगे तो असुर. So the put together all the three. They do yajna for the name's sake. They do it out of their hypocrisy, and then they never follow it. The systematic things there. Many people you can see. They organize such pujas in their house. नाम यज्ञ, that may be spiritual हूँ दिखाने के लिए, and then show off with so many arrangements, dambena. Then their attention is not at all there in the program, avidhi purvaka. They don't follow the steps. Another way is, now थोड़ा ठीक हो गया इंडिया, पहले था क्या, anybody, let us say civil contractors who are making the roads and buildings, right from the government which has sanctioned the funds, the departmental people and the who contractors, actual workers. Nama yagna, they just for namesake, they lay the roads. Dambhena, only to show off upar. Avidhi purvakam, correct material is not used. Isre, first rain, the road is gone. First rain, the government school building has collapsed. Because Namayagna, Dambhena, Avidhi purvakam. Bridges are made. See that state kaha hai wo? Bengalia, Bihar, Mandi kaha? In 30 days, 10 bridges have collapsed. That shows the entire department, the laborers, even the contractors were नाम यज्ञ किया हो, दंभे न किया हो, विधि विधान को छोड़कर किया हो, इसलिए कोलैप्स हुए. In the foreign countries, with all their materialism, the great quality they have is they don't do anything namesake. They do it seriously. And there is no hypocrisy. They are genuinely working it sincerely. Then the system they follow so beautifully that the work accomplished always successful only. हमको ये सीखना है. ये सारे negative asura lakshana and positive daivi we have seen. Okay. Now in the 18th shloka also, Bhagavan will tell many durgunas. Asura guna. जिसको कुछ को हमने ऑलरेडी सुना, बट दिस इंपॉर्टेंट होने के नाते दे आर रिपीटेडली टोल्ड. Let us chant this mantra 4 times. Meaning we'll see tomorrow. Om Atha Ashtadasha Shloka Shri Bhagavanuvach Ahankaram Balandharpam Ahankaram Balandharpam Ahankaram Balandharpam. कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः कामं क्रोधं च संश्रिताः मामात्मपरदेहेषु 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 प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः 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 प्रद्विषन्तोऽभ्यसूयकाः. Together twice. Shri Bhagavanuvach Ahankaram Balandharpam Kamam Krodham Cha Samshritaah Mamatmaparadehesu Pradvishantobhyasuyakaah Ahankaram Balandharpam Kamam Krodham Cha Samshritaah Mamatmaparadehesu Pradvishantobhyasuyakaah. These many durgunas. One, ahankaram samshitaha. Second, balam. Third, darpam. Fourth, kamam. Fifth, krodham. 5 बोल दिया है. Then, माम मुझे आत्मा and paradeheshu pradvishantah. 6th or 7 we can say. Then, abhyasuyakaha, the 8th point. So, 65 for 8, 73 हो गए इसके साथ the asura guna. So, first one is ahankaraha. This is the durgunon का राजा है. Okay. Okay. What is ahankara? With the qualities I possess or I don't possess, have those qualities. In either case, considering oneself to be, I am something other special than others, greater than others, is called as ahankara. And this is most terrible thing based on which only individual total calamities happen. And one need to deeply understand it. What it is, tomorrow we'll exhaustively see. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Apadam Apahartaram Dataram Sarva Sampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. Om श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायणम् अयोध्या कांडम शततमः कच्चित् सर्गः. श्री रामेण उक्त राजनीति धर्माणाम अध्ययनम. Friends, all the vargas we have seen, some have to be practiced, some have to be kept away. Then we have seen indriyanam jayam, then the shadgunas we have seen, shadgunyam, then daiva manusham, the difficulties that human beings face because of the natural calamities as well as the co-human beings. Raja should know all of them, then protect the subjects from that difficulties. Up to this Visa. Today we will see the Krutyam. Then we see tomorrow, day after, 2 days, Vimshati Vargam. Then what are 2 days? Prakriti Mandalam. In that way, some 10 days it will take for us to do this पूरा text. वैसे तो फटाफट आपको सिर्फ शब्द बताकर छोड़ सकता हूं मैं, but we are little bit analyzing, trying to understand. Now the Krutyam, the thing to be done by the Raja. What is that? We'll do the chanting first. Dashapancha chaturvargan saptavarganja tattvataha ashtavargam trivargancha vidyahatisrascha raghava indriyanam jayam buddhva षाड्गुण्यम दैवमानुषम कृत्यम विंशति वर्गम च तथा प्रकृति मंडलम यात्रा दंड विधानं च द्वियोनि संधि विग्रहौ कच्चिदेतान् महाप्राज्ञ यतावदनुमन्यसे. हे भरत महाप्राज्ञ, are you understanding all this and dealing them as they have to be accordingly in the interest of kingdom? That's the Ram Ji's teaching. सवाल पूछ रहे हैं बट उसी में उपदेश है. Now the Krutyam. Okay. Krutyams that a Raja has to do. 4 important things are given. Very interesting. What are they? Alabdhavetano lubdho mani chapyavamanitaha kruddhascha kopito kasmatu tata bhitascha bhishitaha yata villashitai kamaihi vindhyadetan chaturvidhan यथा विलसितैः कामैः भिन्द्यादेतान् चतुर्विधान्. So, other kingdom is there. In that, Praja or the Mantris are there. They are troubled because of these 4 reasons. The other kingdom. In all those 4 things, because of which whatever they are troubled, by providing them to those people, you have to involve them into your own Raj. Happens in the society में भी, जॉब्स में हर जगह पे भी होता है. वो कंपनी जो नहीं दे रहा मैं देता हूं तो लोग मेरे पास आते हैं, और वो कंपनी जो एम्प्लॉयज को इस तरह टॉर्चर या ट्रबल कर रहा है तो आई डोंट डू दैट, देन द पीपल कम एंड जॉइन मी. हाउ सिंपल इज इट टू अंडरस्टैंड? Raja should keep his building, his kingdom stronger, intact. For that you need people, administrators, helping hands to you. You have to look out for them. Sometimes they are available in your own kingdom, you are lucky. Sometimes they are not with you, they are in some other place. And you look out. In case those people who are in the other kingdom are suffering for unwanted reasons, you bring them into your fold by providing those facilities to them. Why the Raja has to have resources to protect the nation. होता है हर जगह पे होता है, इवन द कन्वर्शन भी वही करते हैं. और इंडियन गॉड्स का ब्लेम दिखाकर ब्लैकमेल करके उनको कन्वर्ट करके देन छोड़ देते. देन दोज फेलोज नॉट ओनली लूज द हिंदुइज्म, देन दे नेवर गेट एनीथिंग देयर. वन डे दे डाई. शर्म है तो, अकल है तो अगले जन्म के लिए संकल्प करें, अगेन आई विल बी बॉर्न एज हिंदू, आई विल नॉट डू दिस नॉनसेंस ऑफ गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड नॉनसेंस. अकल है तो. एनीवे हियर द पॉइंट इज द अदर वे अराउंड सेट. राजा को राज्य संभालना है इसलिए. So what are those four things ना कि अलब्ध वेतनो लुब्धो मानी चाप्यवमानितः क्रुद्धश्च कोपितो अकस्मात् तथा भीतश्च भीषितः. Okay, first अलब्ध वेतनो लुब्धो means somebody is very capable, therefore he is demanding the correct vetana salary for his profession, but alabdha, the other raja is not giving it. अब उसको तुम सैलरी जितना वो चाह रहा है अकॉर्डिंग टू हिज डिजरेबिलिटी देकर यू जस्ट कॉल हिम टू योर फोल्ड. अलब्ध वेतन है, उसको सैलरी तनख्वाह नहीं हो रहा है, नॉट इक्वल टू हिज ओन वर्क, बहुत कम मिल रहा है. सो इज वर्किंग फॉर 10,000 वर्क, इज गिवन ओनली 4,000. You as a Raja give him 10 or 12,000 but call him to your place. Let him serve your kingdom. That is the meaning of alabdha vetana ko yata avilashitai kamai. He means by fulfilling his demand of giving that package. आजकल होता है. You know, when you go to interview, you ask, but why did you leave that company? You would say, I deserve 2 lakhs per month, but he has given only 1,20,000. Therefore, that I am alabdha vetana. I want the money sufficient. Therefore, I have applied to you. Will you give? Then if that employer also intelligent, you will test and see the credentials. अगर ठीक है तो दे ही देता है. One is alabdha vetana, pull him your side. Second is what? Mani cha avamanita, api avamanita. Very self-respected, dignified, never done a mistake. But then being insulted by the other raja. Because और किसी ने कहा हो या उनका खुद का अहंकार है, jealousy है. Mani api avamanita. Then that person you have to, again by giving the respect, reverence to him, you take him into your fold. Bhagavan Rama has done this with Vibhishana. है ना? Mani, Vibhishana is such a divine person with all divine gunas. He gave suggestions only his brother for the interest of the entire kingdom and his own interest, Ravana. But he was avamanita, he was humiliated, insulted. Then on Hanumanji's suggestion, according to Tulsi Ramayana, he surrenders to Rama. अब राम जी तुरंत उनको मान देते हैं. कहा लंकेश, he calls Vibhishana as Lankeshwara, saying that you deserve to be a king, not your brother Dushta. Then Vibhishana really helped Rama in the war. Then when Bhagavan Rama won it, definitely really made Vibhishana only as Raja of the Lanka. Is called as the Manicha Avamanitaha. You give them the respect mana and bring him into your fold. That person who is really respectful when he is insulted by the officers or the other people where he is there. तीसरे लोग कौन थे कि क्रुद्धश्च कोपितः अकस्मात्. क्रुद्धश्च कोपितः अकस्मात्. He is now angry because he is shown anger by again the king or somebody else. So you by showing the love etc. you bring that person and keep him in your fold. ये हो गया थर्ड वन. फोर्थ क्या था? अभीतश्च भीषितः. Okay, fourth one is what? He is a very ferocious person, courageous person. He can take all the risks and all. He can do work, but he is being frightened by the other, the king, through humiliation or through disrespect, etc. अब तुम उनको अपने पास ले आओ, उनको धैर्य उत्साह दे दो and make use of him for yourself, your kingdom. So one, जिनका तनख्वाह ठीक नहीं है. तीसरा, जिनका मान नहीं है. तीसरा, जिनके ऊपर क्रोध किया जा रहा है. चौथा, जिसको डरा धमका जा रहा है. By the other king, those capable people, you take them to your own fold. This is what Raja should empower his मंत्री मंडली etc. It is done, पॉलिटिक्स में करते हैं कि दूसरे पार्टी के लोगों को अपने लिए ले आते हैं. So many other things. Even after forming government, they in fact invite the judges से लेकर के governor से लेकर के so many people from other places, give them respect, value, and get the work which they can do for them. So these are the four things a Raja should do definitely. Okay. Now the 20 things will be told which are not good at all, which have to be given up. What are they? Tomorrow, day after 2 days, we will see that. Thank you. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Tomorrow we'll continue, beta. Om Atha Taran Vedantargata Mundakopanishatu Shanti Mantra Om Bhadram Karnemihi शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्ट्वागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्तिः 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 अथ द्वितीयमुण्डकं द्वितीयखण्डः in the Dvitiya Mundaka, first Khanda we have seen up to the 10th mantra. Okay. In the second Khanda, about the truth or the self, the Paravidya, the Guru Angirasa is teaching the Shishya Shaunaka. What he says is about the self. Where is it available, etc. Avihi. Avihi means that Paramatma is Prakasha Swarupa. Then Sannihitam is very close to you. Guhacharan Nama. He is there in the cave of your own heart. That is unka naam hi Mr. Guhachara. Mahat Padam is greater than the greatest state of being. Atra etat samarpitam. To that self inside only, everything else is tuned to, surrendered to. And then ejat pranat nimishat. And it is the one because of which all movements, all intakes, outtakes are happening. Yad etat janata sad asad varenyam. The one who knows it, self which is beyond the gross and subtler, param vijnanad yad varishtam pradhanam prajanam, that he is the one who is the gainer of the best knowledge among the human beings. The one who discovers this God. Second mantra is again explain yad archimatu. It is prakasha swarupa. Anubhya anuhu. It is smaller than the smallest particle. Then yasmin loka nihitaha. In him only all the worlds are established. Lokinaha, even the beings who are there in the world. Tadetat aksharam brahma. That is called akshara brahma. That alone manifests as paranaha vak manaha. Tadetat satyam tad amruta. वही सत्य है वही अमृत है. Tad vedhavyam. You have to hit that bullseye. Hey Saumya, oh my dearest Priyadarshana, Shaunaka Vidhi, come to know. Very powerful. I just gave you little meaning, but you and I have to study them thoroughly with Bhashyam, Adi Shankaras for some days, then we understand. The shortcut method is what? The self is there in your own heart. Realize him, you get moksha. Thank you. Together. Om Atap Ditiya Mundakam Ditiya Khandaha. Om Avihi Sannihitam Guhacharannama. Avihi Sannihitam Guhacharannama. Mahatpadam Atra Etat Samarpitam. Mahatpadam Atra Etat Samarpitam. Ejat Pranat Nimishatchayade Tatu. Ejat Pranat Nimishatchayade Tatu. Janata Sadasadvarenyam. Janata Sadasadvarenyam. परम विज्ञानाद्यत् वरिष्ठं प्रजानां परम विज्ञानात् यत् वरिष्ठं प्रजानां सेकंड श्लोक यदर्चिमद्यद् अणुभ्योऽणु च यदर्चिमद्यद् अणुभ्योऽणु च यस्मिन् लोकाः निहिता लोकिनश्च यस्मिन् लोकाः निहिताः लोकिनश्च तदेतदक्षरं ब्रह्म तदेतदक्षरं ब्रह्म सप्राणस्तदुवाङ्मनः सप्राणस्तदुवाङ्मनः तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं तद्वेद्धव्यं सौम्य विद्धि तद्वेद्धव्यं सौम्य विद्धि. That's what the target you have to hit it. Together. आविः सन्नीतं गुहाचरन्नाम महत्पदम् अत्र एतत् समर्पितम् एजत् प्राणत् निमिषच्च यदेतत् जानथ सदसद्वरेण्यं परं विज्ञानाद्यत् वरिष्ठं प्रजानां यदर्चिमद्यदनुभ्योऽणु च यस्मिन् लोकाः निहिता लोकिनश्च तदेतदक्षरं ब्रह्म स प्राणस्तदुवाङ्मनः तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं तद्वेद्धव्यं सौम्य विद्धि. Powerful shlokas. Again, आविः सन्नीतं गुहाचरन् नाम महत्पदम् अत्र एतत् समर्पितम् एजत् प्राणन् निमिषच्च यदेतज्जानथ सदसद्वरेण्यं परं विज्ञानाद्यत् वरिष्ठं प्रजानां यदर्चिमद्यदणुभ्योऽणु च यस्मिल्लोका निहिता लोकिनश्च तदेतदक्षरं ब्रह्म स प्राणस्तदुवाङ्मनः तदेतत् सत्यं तदमृतं तद्वेद्धव्यं सौम्य विद्धि. थैंक यू. ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांति मापनुयात् शांतो मुच्येत अन्धेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. गीता माता की जय. वेदव्यास भगवान की जय. रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय. वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय. अंगिरस भगवान की जय. शौनक भगवान की जय. अथर्वण वेदांतर्गत मुंडक उपनिषद शास्त्र की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. हर नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम राम. अभ्य अभ्य श्री आदिपराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडल की जय. बेटा थैंक यू. Yes, my dears, tomorrow we'll meet again.